Square is the payment company that started by Twitter and the founder Jack Dorsey wants to buy one of Australia's leading tech companies. The buy now, pay later app. It's called Afterpay. At $29 billion, the acquisition would be larger than Salesforce purchase of Slack, which was 27.7. And you remember Facebook bought Instagram for $1 billion back in 2012. Afterpay lets you make online purchases, big or small, and pay them off in 4 bi-monthly interest-free payments. Late fees for missing payments are capped at 25%. Australia's SEC, Securities Commission, found 20% of buy now, pay later users industry-wide were missing payments. And half under 30 said they cut back on essential items to make payments. Lisa Ellis is a partner with the research firm MoffettNathanson. I read your notes on this. Whenever you hear this buy now, pay later, it sounds really good. Essentially, it is interest-free credit for a short period of time that could help you do cash management. And I don't think you believe that for 1 second.
You're right. It is I think of the buy now, pay later offering for the consumer of a little bit, of a hook, a little bit gimmicky. It helps smooth through some cash management, maybe right before you get your paycheck. But really what it does is it brings the consumer into the Afterpay app, where then they're presented with merchant promotions, sales, a lot of marketing activity. And what the retailer is really paying for is that aspect of it. They deliver, attractive, affluent consumers with higher ticket sizes, higher conversion rates. It's more of a it's as much a marketing services type of offering as it is a lending offering.
So the skeptics like me, or the cynics like me even, who think this is all about making money off interest from people who fall behind payments, this is the digital equivalent of the paycheck loan company, you're saying I'm wrong.
That's right. At least, and certainly in the case of Afterpay, there's plenty of other players in the space that maybe have a little bit of a different business model aligned more with what you're describing.
Right.
But in Afterpay's case, they derive about 85% of their revenue just from the merchants. Like the retailer is paying the fees. They're paying because Afterpay is bringing the consumer and demonstrably drives larger ticket sizes. You buy more stuff, you buy more expensive stuff because you're in the Afterpay platform. And actually only about 15 or 20% of their revenue is from the fees aspect of it, from late fees, et cetera. And, and that's, so it's a small part of their business.
Right. But 29 billion is an eye-watering amount of money. Now, Jack Dorsey obviously knows something that he's considerably wealthier, and he's run many successful businesses. Look at Twitter, which started and collapsed on its share price, now up in the 70s, and Square, which is ubiquitous. What does he know that I don't?
Well, in this case, what Jack Dorsey knows is that two-sided networks where you've got a compelling merchant value proposition and a compelling consumer value proposition where both sides benefit is the absolute holy grail in payments. It's what makes Visa, MasterCard, PayPal so valuable, because they've got these huge, deep competitive moats because they've got these two-sided ecosystems. And Afterpay has one of those. It's small, but it's very compelling. The merchants and the consumers are very loyal. And what Square has is pieces of each side. They've got a bunch of sellers, the small businesses that use the Square point of sale systems, and they've got a bunch of consumers that are on their Cash App. It's their US kind of digital wallet. But the two sides today are not connected to each other. And what they are buying with Afterpay is the ability to connect their two ecosystems, which makes them, catapults them.
Right.
Really, it's a game changer for them. It catapults them to a whole nother level within payments.
But the growth of fintech, and I don't mean at the wholesale level, I mean at the retail level, is a revolution. And I use the example you gave Cash App, but there's also Venmo, which has become a verb. in the United States. You know, people go out for dinner, they split the bill, they Venmo each other. I think I paid, they go, no, by Venmo, I paid this, by Venmo. These are players that 5-10 years ago, they didn't exist.
That's right. P2P payments, what you just described, that me splitting the bill with you, has turned out to be a killer use case in fintech because it has a viral aspect of it, where it builds these networks because people join with their friends. And so the P2P systems, like you said, Venmo, which is now owned by PayPal as the granddaddy of these, Square now with Cash App, they have been able to come out of nowhere, like you said, in the last 3 or 4 years by creating this kind of network effects amongst family and friends through that kind of person-to-person payments.
It's fascinating. We'll need you more to help us understand this as these developments go by. Thank you so much. Excellent to have you with us today. Thank you.